What is up, everyone? We are live. What is it today? Wednesday. Another market open live stream on Wednesday. So we're going to go over the market. We're going to go over the Black Friday promo at Lark Funding. There you go. Can almost see it. There we go. So we'll go over the Black Friday promo. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. Santa rally. Are we going to get a Santa rally? That is the big question that everybody is wondering. We're going to do a giveaway as well. So the question is, how are we going to do the giveaway? Will it be the most engaged subscriber? Second most engaged subscriber? It'll be somebody today. So make sure you're engaged in the chat so I can see you, and we will do the giveaway. So welcome, guys. Let's take a look at the charts to see what's going on. The market just opened 3 minutes ago, kind of flat for the most part. Nothing is too crazy. S&P up 0.4%. Let me pull up the charts here. The 1 hour. Let's see here in a moment. Oops. Hold on. Gold is crazy. We'll take a look at gold. Okay, so here we are. You can see here 0.3% down on Bitcoin. Gold is up to 41.50, so not that crazy. S&P 4.5. The dollar showing a little bit of strength. Nothing crazy. The Nikkei was up overnight. So nothing over the moon crazy. S&P is rallying. So the question is, as for traders, right? We're all traders. We're all investors. We're all trying to make money. What's going on here? Why is the market rallying? Let me know in the chat if you guys know why the market is rallying. Let's see who can get it right. I've been talking about it pretty much every single day. And in the meantime, let me pull up the Black Friday page. Okay. So that is what's going on there. Thanksgiving, not quite yet. Thanksgiving is coming up. So does anybody have any guesses for why the market is ripping? Really quite straightforward. Two things here. Number one is Nvidia really got destroyed yesterday. So it was down 6% at one point, which was weird that the S&P actually rallied as a result. So it shows that the AI race is actually getting a little bit more diversified. Nonetheless, they're about to lose their crown of being number one. So you can see here, Nvidia, their market cap 4.135, but Apple is 4.133. So Nvidia has lost like $900 billion of market cap, just about that number, because they were a $5 trillion company at one point. So absolutely wild. Now, the reason that the market rallied is twofold. Number one, Google is doing insane. So remember, we talked about Nvidia, Google being the third largest company in the world. If they have a huge rally, which they have had, they will pull up the entire market, which you can see here. They are up just under 6% in the last 5 days, which is absolutely insane, right? So this Google's rally is helping the market sort of, breathe a sigh of relief. But it's not just that. The second factor is the interest rate cuts that are coming. So what we had yesterday was actually some bad news for the economy. You can see here, the US private payrolls fell by an average of 13,500 per week in the 4 weeks ending November 8th. So not great for the labor market. Remember, the Fed has two jobs: keep inflation under control and keep people employed. And also, the government said the US will no longer release its Q3 GDP advance estimate report, which is insane. So I don't know what the government's trying to hide. The government's doing some fishy things. I don't know what's going on with the no October jobs report, the GDP report. Crazy. But as a result, because of all this bad news, the interest rates are coming. So there's now an 80% chance of that December 10th rate cut. December 10th being the key date. You don't want to be trading on December 10th. It's going to be absolutely wild. I mean, maybe you'll want to trade if you're feeling wild. But that's why the market's rallying. So it's really as simple as that. No need to overcomplicate it. Google's doing well. We're having a little bit of a sigh of relief of that AI bubble fear and that Fed cut in December, which everybody wants. So that's why we're seeing this nice little rally in the market. S&P up 0.5%. So that's what's going on with the market for now. We'll take a look at any setups. If you guys have anything specific, we can take a look at gold 4150. We're getting a little bit of a retracement here on the slower time frame, right back down here. What did we hit? We hit the 50 fib, which is nice. So that might have been a nice little trade there. We moved a few pips. We moved, I don't know, 100 pips. So that was a small little trade that looked interesting. So Santa rally. Let's talk about a Santa rally. So the market tends to do well in December, especially gold. Gold tends to do pretty well in December. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on, something to think about. Seasonality always plays a factor in trading. But I think we're going to get that Santa rally with that rate cut. I mean, I think the market's going to rally as that gets more and more priced in, which the market is already doing. It rallied yesterday. You can see here on the 50-minute chart, we've absolutely been ripping. So again, it's not about what's going to happen, today. It's more about what's going to happen tomorrow. And that's why the market is already front running this move. And that's why we had the sell off, right? Before in November, we had a huge rally up. Everyone expected the November and December rate cut. And then the odds of that December rate cut fell, and so the market crashed, and now it's moving back up. So you have to be following poly market very closely. If you're not following this, I mean, you guys are going to, so you can see here, 83% chance right now of a 25 basis point cut in December. So that's really what the market is paying attention to the most. Let's talk prop firms. Let's talk Black Friday. What kind of Black Friday discounts are you guys seeing? Because I'm seeing some crazy 100% discount, or not 100% discount, 50% discounts with 200% payout bonus and 100% refund. I've seen some absolutely crazy Black Friday promos out there. I wonder if I can actually pull up Twitter and see what kind of let's see here. Let's see. We could go to prop firm match. They always have something going on. Some of these are wild. I don't personally recommend a lot of them. Yeah, exactly. As Lyra says, cheap, but they have the catch-up payout. That's exactly right. So Alpha Capital running 30% off all challenges. The Fivers, 20% off. I don't think the Fivers runs discounts that often, so 20% is interesting. Funding Pips, 25% off Alpha Futures. Funded Next Futures. Blueberry funded, they're 3.9 to 45%. Bright funded, 30%. 57.5%, 20% off for Maven. Tradeify, 40%. QT funded, 50%. Funding Text, Definitive, Blue Guardian, 81% off. What the heck? 5K and 10K 3-step accounts. That's crazy. I like Funded Trading Plus. They're pretty professional. 30% off is a lot though. Blue Guardian Futures, FinTK. Yeah, some wild stuff here. Ouch. Audacity Capital, 50% off. Yeah, so pretty wild stuff on the prop firm side of things. Yeah, Gazzy says Fivers don't run much of these discounts, so I guess that's sort of a big deal for the Fivers. They're at 20% off. I don't know what FTMO is running. FTMO Black Friday, are they running? Interesting. Let's see this. Black Friday, 20% off all FTMO challenges. Interesting. So they obviously don't run discounts that often, but there we go. 20% off all FTMO challenges. So if their challenge comes out to, normally $620, and so it's $495. So it's crazy how $495, the discounted price is still, is still one of the higher in the industry. That's interesting. Yeah, so we're not doing any discounts at Lark. But I will show you guys. You guys are actually going to get first access to the Black Friday page, I'll show you everything that we're doing. So, like I said, we're not running discounts anymore. It's nice to just get away from discounts. The price on our website is the best price that you're going to get. But let me know, drop in the chat. Oh my gosh, the Funded Elite $1 pay after. Dude, do not do the pay after you pass. I posted an entire video on pay after you pass challenges, and it's no good. Is it Thanksgiving now? I thought it was Thanksgiving on Friday. When is Thanksgiving? It is the 27th. Oh, it's tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, happy early Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving. Are these three 100K accounts completely separate challenges, or do they share any rules drawdown across the three? They are completely separate challenges, Lyra. Completely separate. So I want to show you guys the Black Friday promo that we're doing at Lark. It's not a discount, it's a bundle, only 15 traders. So it's something completely different that we've never done before, that I've never seen anybody do. And so you guys are going to be the first ones to get access to the Black Friday bundle. Okay. So I just want to share what it is. If you guys have any questions, let me know. It's going to go live in an hour, a day and 23 hours. So in 2 days, on Friday at 9 a.m., it will go live. 15 spots only. So we wanted to do something that was really, really exclusive, really fun for traders that are very serious about 2026, about wanting to just get an insane amount of challenges. So obviously it's not for everybody. But yeah, somebody said, Lyra says, if someone passes all three 100K vals, will the three funded accounts be delivered at the same time and they can be traded simultaneously? Yes, they can be traded. The funded accounts can be traded simultaneously. The evaluations need to be passed individually. So we don't want you to like copy trade across all three, but you can take them whenever you want. You could, if you're taking different trades, you could take them at the same time, or you could pass one, get funded, take another one, get funded, so on and so forth. So the way it works, let me break it down for you. So you're going to get three 100K one-step accounts. That's going to give you $21,000 in total drawdown across all accounts. And if you get funded, and if you make just 1% in the first month, your payout will be $3,900. Because remember, the monthly salary, even if you're down as much as 3.5%, is $500 on the 100K account. So if you make just 1% on the first month funded, you will receive $3,900. So that's the first thing that you're going to get. It's three 100K one-step accounts, which is our new program. It's the career evaluation. But on top of that, you're actually going to get 6 tries. So it's three 100K accounts, but 6 tries total. So you could fail 5 times and still win. And that's the idea behind this bundle, because we want traders to have an opportunity to really make 2026 their best year, right? I'm very transparent saying these challenges are not easy. These challenges are hard. And so obviously, if you have a bunch of challenges in your back pocket, rather than getting discouraged, you can keep going. The odds statistically of somebody passing their first challenge and going on to receive a payout are slim. Our best traders, I think statistically, they pass on their third try. So with this, you get the three 100K accounts, but you're going to get 6 tries because each one is basically a buy one, get two. So if you're getting 3 accounts, which you are here, you're going to get 6 tries. Okay. So this means with these accounts, you can earn up to $4,500 over 3 months. So it's 3 accounts. Each account is $500 in terms of a monthly salary. So that's $1,500 each month times 3 months is $4,500. Okay, so that is as much as you can earn on the salaries, and then of course you'll earn 80% on top of the salaries, right? So remember, if you make 5%, you're going to get 80% of that. Okay, it's not just the salary; you get more than that. We're also going to give you 3 months of TradingView. So normally you get just 1 month. We're going to give you 3 months of TradingView because I believe that the traders that have the best tools have the best chances of success. So you'll get the 3 months of TradingView, which is very exciting. And then we're also going to give you, which is kind of crazy. I don't even honestly know why we're doing this because this is wild. We're going to give you $3,000 back. So we're going to give you 3 times $1,000 credits. And what you can do with these credits is you can purchase, obviously, more valuations on our 3-step program. So depending on how you structure it, you can get up to $750,000 more in challenges. So again, the idea is as you go into 2026, you should have as many accounts in your back pocket as possible. You don't have to take these all at the same time. You could take some of these in June, July, August. You could hold on to these for the entire year. Okay. But these credits will allow you to purchase whatever 3-step programs you want. So it could be a bunch of 200K accounts. It could be a bunch of 50K accounts. If you're testing out a new strategy and you're not sure how it's working, you could get a bunch of 10K accounts, right? Which don't cost very much. So we're going to give you, literally, you purchase this bundle, you're one of the 15 traders. We're going to give you $3,000 back, which is pretty crazy. I think so, at least. So that's also what you're going to get. And on top of that, we're going to add you to a premium Discord community. So this is something that I'm personally excited about. In our Lark Discord, we're going to have a private chat with just the 15 traders. So it'll be a great networking opportunity to meet other traders, but I'll be in there. And I've also told my team that the first thing you do every single morning is you check the chat. So you'll get VIP service, meaning if you have any questions, any issues, the first thing that our support team will do every day is check that chat before we check any emails. I'll also be in there, so you'll get direct access to me. And I don't even know if I put it in here, but it's not in here. But we'll also do, I'm going to do one-on-one onboarding. So if you're one of the 15 traders, I'm literally going to send you a link to my calendar and I will get on a call with you, make sure you get set up, make sure I answer any questions that you have. I really want to make sure that this helps you hit your trading goals in 2026. So if you have questions, if you're worried about, oh, this is a lot of accounts, I don't know how everything's going to work, I will literally personally get on a call with you, you only, and we'll go over everything. So quickly to recap, you get 3 100K one-step evaluations. So that's 300K in challenges. You get 6 tries in total, so 3 free retries. You get 3 monthly salaries, so it's up to $4,500 in the first 90 days. 3 months of trading view. You get $3,000 back, so you get 3 $1,000 credits, and you get the 3-month access to the VIP community, and I will be in there. And the price is $3,500. So you pay $3,500, you're going to get $3,000 back. On top of that, you're going to get everything else that's included. So it's only available for 15 traders. Personally, I'm pretty excited about this. It's priced on the higher end, obviously, because you're getting all of this. So it's not going to be for everybody. But for people that are really, really serious for 2026, they know that they're going to take challenges. They know that their goal is to get funded. I think it's a really, really interesting offer. And if you want, you can divide your payment into 2 months. So this is going to go live on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. And it's first come, first serve. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I'd love to hear in the chat what you guys think. Definitely drop your comments. Let me know if you have any questions. But I think it's going to be interesting. Let me see here what's going on in the chat. Once the industry sees interesting model, if someone passes all 3, Lyra says, if somebody passes all 3 evaluations, will the 3 accounts be delivered at the same time? I answered that one. Once the industry sees traders getting paid even in flat months, everyone will copy. How far ahead do you think Lark is right now prepared for the competition? I don't know. I think a lot of traders just want really cheap challenges. So I think we'll have some firms probably copy us. But I think, unfortunately, a lot of traders, they just look at the price and they just look at, the cheapest challenge. And, they only worry about their payout denial down the road. So I don't know if we're going to have that much copying. It'll be interesting to see. Gazzy, thanks for the nice comment. Somebody says, why don't you trust the pay after challenge firms? I made a whole video on it. I would recommend, if you're interested in that model, definitely check that out because it's just not a sustainable model. I'll drop the link in the chat here. Okay. Ashley, that's a great way to encourage traders. Excellent. So the salary only lasts for 3 months upon meeting certain trading guidelines. They continue earning payouts. Yeah. So the salary is available for 3 consecutive months, but you can keep trading the account beyond that. You keep earning your regular 80% payout. So the salary payouts are just a bonus for the first 3 months. And then after that, you can keep trading the account. You can keep earning those 80% payouts, but there's no salary. Lyra says, is the 7% drawdown pure trailing or equity based? It is not trailing whatsoever. It is a static drawdown on the 1 step. It is a 7% static drawdown. It does not move. Yeah, Matt, you mean business? This is a pretty attractive offer. I like it. The plan isn't terrible. That's good. I'm glad it's not terrible. Well done in structuring this as a salary instead of just a split. Feels way more professional. Happy to hear that. With or without this. Most firms treat traders like commission partners. You treat them like employees with salary. Was this planned from day one, or did trader feedback? It wasn't. It wasn't the plan from day one. When we launched the company in 2022, there were still time limits with most prop firms. So I wanted to bring a prop firm that didn't have time limits, which sounds crazy now because nobody has time limits. So no, originally it wasn't the idea, but I was just thinking of what could we do that's different. And obviously, the hardest part of being a trader is getting paid every single month. So this plan actually gives you an opportunity to get paid even if you're in drawdown, even if you had a little bit of a rocky month. Ashley says it's a great plan. Just price it. Yeah, of course. It's definitely on the higher end. That's why we're only doing it for 15 traders. It's only for traders that really want to trade with $1 million, which is crazy. What can a trader do if they're struggling to build consistency? Um, what can a trader do if they're struggling to build consistency? I guess it depends. Like, why are you struggling to build consistency? Is it you're messing with your strategy? Is it you get emotional? I guess it depends, like, what specifically is creating the problem. So that's what we've got going here. If you guys want to check this out on your own, we actually just launched this site. You can check it out. Strategy and sizing. Sizing is an easy one. It just comes down to discipline. Like, your account balance. Just don't risk more than 1% per trade. It's as simple as that. And strategy, I mean, I would focus on taking 100 trades with any given strategy before you start to tweak it. The law of large numbers is really important. So don't strategy hop. Pick a strategy that fits you, fits your lifestyle, fits your personality, and then take 100 trades and then go from there, and then you can adapt accordingly. I mean, I've made lots of videos on my channel about my strategy, what I use to get payouts. If I go up here, it's probably some of my more popular one. I mean, there's this guy here, the Ultimate 2025 Guide to Passing. That one's 35 minutes. There's lots of stuff on here for my strategy, so you could definitely check out some. We have the school community also, which gives you the free first week, which is this guy here. So in the classroom, you can get the Prop for Masterclass the first week for free. And I can drop this in the chat as well if you guys want to join this. It's all free. Somebody says, Theo asked, do you still trade? I like taking challenges, but I don't actively trade. I'm more of an investor now, which kind of sounds stupid to say, but no, I buy more long-term stocks, but I still really enjoy taking challenges and recording that type of stuff. But no, I'm not like actively taking day trades like I used to. It's hard to day trade and run a company and write a newsletter all at the same time. Do you still make mistakes like impulsive trades and over trading? Yeah, of course. Like, I'll hop into Trading View or C Trader when I'm taking a challenge. And of course, like, I have no setup. I'm like, oh, it'd be fun to take a trade right now. So of course, like, if somebody tells you they don't make mistakes, I think they're just lying to you. Over trading, not quite as much, because I think eventually you just sort of build the discipline of not over trading. I think also a lot of the hype and excitement that you get from taking trades wears off over time. I mean, I've been trading since 2017, 2016. So, um, it's still fun. Don't get me wrong, but it sort of maybe wears off a little bit compared to when you first started. Lyra says, can these extra 2 retries per account be used consecutively on the same evaluation if I breach, or do they expire if I pass on the first or second try? If you pass the challenge, there's no point for a free retry. So the free retry doesn't apply if you pass the challenge. It applies if you fail the challenge. So yeah, ship that hoodie. That's funny. Yeah, I just got the hoodie. I'm super excited about the hoodie. I like the hoodie a lot. Um, so it's fun. It's fun to have. Maybe one day we'll. I think we're gonna send maybe some out to our funded traders. So if you sign up and you get funded, then maybe a hoodie will show up at your doorstep, which would be pretty cool. So that's what's going on with the Black Friday. I mean, you guys dropped a few questions, which is really fun. I think it's interesting. I think, again, it's not for everybody. We had the buy one get three earlier this month, and that was sort of our early Black Friday. So a lot of traders took advantage of that. This is only for 15 traders, so it's not for everybody. It's expensive, but I think for people that really, really want to have a bunch of accounts, like a crazy amount of accounts in 2026. I think it's very interesting. Like if you know you're going to spend the money across 2026, you know you're going to take the challenges, you know you're going to pass some, you know you're going to fail some. Why not spend it now, invest in the challenges now, and get way more than you otherwise would. That's just sort of an interesting thing to think about. So that's what's going on with that. If we pop back, really, nothing has moved very much. Bitcoin's down a little bit. If you're new to the live streams, I bought Bitcoin basically every single day last week. I have a five-figure position now from this dip. I think I'm down. I haven't checked this week. I think I'm down like 9%, 10%. I think I was down most 12% for my average buy-in. I still have a position from 2023. Which I bought at 35, 40K. So that's fine. But this new position, I think I'm down 9-ish%. So full transparency there, but it's a long-term hold. If it dips below 80K, I'll buy more. For now, I'm just going to kind of wait and see. I was going to buy the NASDAQ again. I'm always sort of building a long-term position. But now, again, it's 4% from all-time highs. Not that interesting. So I'm gonna wait to see what happens with that. Anything else going on in the market? Let me see. The middle class is disappearing. Take a look at this one. U.S. households with incomes greater than 150K, adjusted for inflation, now make up a record 34% of all households. At the same time, the middle class has shrunk 11 percentage points. Again, this isn't because the game's rigged. It's because the rich own assets. And that's the whole idea with prop firms. You get prop firm payouts. You go buy stocks. You go buy hard assets. Zoom climbed 10%. Alibaba is an interesting stock, dropped 2.3%, even though their cloud revenue soared. Abercrombie and Fitch climbed 37%. Take a look at this. 23 months ago, I copied a Nancy Pelosi trade. It was a 38K NVIDIA call. Instead of selling, I kept copying every trade she made, and look, freaking $1.1 million, which is absolutely crazy. Housing market, yeah. How it feels to have a scheduled phone call later in the day. That's funny. This is the last dump before the pump. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on today. Yeah, actually, good point pointing out that it's a holiday. So that's obviously why things are going to be quiet. I guess the market is closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving. It must be open today, but closed for tomorrow. Gazzy says, what macro factors should crypto investors watch most closely right now? Definitely the odds of a December rate cut. Remember, if interest rates get cut, that's going to pump stocks, that's going to pump crypto. So really, it all comes down right now to the odds of a December rate cut. I think that's by far the most important. If I had to pick a second one, probably just overall risk sentiment. So I'd watch sort of the AI bubble fears. If people are worried about the AI bubble, then that's going to obviously bleed into crypto. So that's what's going on with all of this. Let me drop in the chat, if I haven't already, that's the Lark Black Friday link. So you guys can check that out. That's everything for now. So I think tomorrow is Thursday. Since it's Thanksgiving, people will be busy with Thanksgiving. So I won't do a live stream, but I'll have more videos coming out on the channel. I had a video come out yesterday, all sorts of good stuff. And then we have the Black Friday launching on Friday. So if you guys have any questions, don't be shy to ever email us, support@larkfunding.com. I answer a lot of them. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Today, we're going to give the account to Lyra450. Lyra asked some really good questions. So Lyra450, email us, support@larkfunding.com, and we'll send you out that account. I appreciate you guys being here. Happy Thanksgiving. Doesn't matter if you're an American. I'm not an American, but happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys have a great time. All the best. I'll see you soon. Peace.